Hey, what's up there? It's Pete Moriarty here, and great to be here. I am going to be sharing with you my best games for remote teams who want to get stuff done remotely. And so if that's you, if you're running a remote team and you want to connect everyone together on a social hangout, then listen up, I'm going to be sharing my best stuff with you. Now, if you don't know who we are itGenius, and we help small businesses work remotely, get their team set up for remote work. We primarily work with a particular piece of software and collaboration suite called G Suite, which is really great for working from any device, anytime, allows you to get those remote teams rolling. But we also help you with cloud-based phone systems, cloud-based CRM systems, cloud-based task management systems. All of those are basically available through us, and we implement them, train you on them, get you all set up. But we love helping set up remote teams and helping businesses to work remotely. Right now, really important thing for everyone to be able to do. Everyone's kind of still in the shock phase, I think, and we're going to be moving into the, okay, this is real life now phase. Now, I've been doing this for 5 years. I have over 35 staff. We all work remotely. We don't have a central office. And so without that central office, I'm just going to check my stream here. I've got a little question here. Okay, I'm going to see how I go. Without having a central office, it means that we have to connect with each other remotely. We have to be able to talk remotely. We have to be able to still be social remotely. We have to be able to still feel like a team and still feel connected. And so one of the things that we do are social hangouts. And once a fortnight, which is every 2 weeks in Australia, we hang out and we just jump on a big call, either on Zoom or on Hangouts, and we just spend time together, kicking back. We do that with online tools, and we play games when we're on there. And I'm going to take you through some of my favorites. So first thing you need to do, now that you've transitioned to remote work, I want you to not forget the social events that need to happen. So have them on a schedule. Think of it as the online equivalent of Friday night drinks, or just spending time with each other, not talking about work. And there's a no work talk rule. That's very important to make sure that you're actually having genuine social time. Now, it's never going to be the same as like giving a colleague a hug or having like a one-on-one with someone in the corner of the bar or something like that. But it is at least going to get you close to keeping your team connected. So let's talk about the games. I want to tell you some of the specifics of the games that we like to go through. I'm just going to check that my stream is running okay here. It appears to be. That is good. I'm going to go and open this up and see if anyone is going to join us, just so I can monitor the comments. Let me open up this. And just so you know, if you want to catch any of our live streams, make sure you head along to petermoriarty.tv. That will take you to our website and redirect through to the actual video. Here we go. All right, so Peter is live and we're looking good. I'll make sure that audio is off so I don't get feedback. Okay, great. Let's get into the games. So the first thing you need to do before you start actually rolling out the games is to pick a games master. And the games master is the person who's going to be responsible for making sure that you've got games lined up. They're going to research games. There's heaps of lists online. And I would recommend that person start looking at long distance relationship websites, because they happen to have great activities and great games that you can use to connect your teams at different locations. So that's where we've got some of ours from. I recommend you start looking there, but I've got some ones that I want to recommend here. Second, how you actually do it. You just jump on a Google Hangout or a Zoom call. You get everyone on there, make sure it's scheduled, obviously, and then one person shares their screen. So you're probably going to be doing an activity where something, either a game piece of software or a Jamboard, is actually shared on the screen. And so you want to use that. And so if you've got one person with the best internet connection or the fastest computer or the biggest monitor, they're the person who's designated to share their screen into the group. And they're going to they don't have to be the games master. That will just be someone who does that. Okay. Now, some games run completely online. Some games you're just going to do as activities, and some games will have an app that you use on your phone, or maybe they'll just run in the web browser on the phone. And g'day, Scott. Thank you for joining, buddy. And so we're going to cover some of those different ones, and some of the ones that we've used and battle tested that we really like. And then finally, you can use the Jamboard for actually drawing. So if you don't know what Jamboard is, let me open that up. It's Jamboard. jamboard.google.com. The Jamboard, let me share my screen here. Jamboard is actually a online collaborative space. It's like it's a Google app. It's part of the G Suite family, but you can use it on I'm pretty sure you can use it on a Gmail account. Maybe not. You'll have to check that. But Jamboard runs on your phone. It runs in the browser, runs on your iPad, and it basically lets you draw. It's like a virtual whiteboard. Everyone can draw at the same time. Very, very cool software. So we use that quite a bit, and I'm going to show you how we do those. Okay, on to the best games. Now, there's one game company, and it's called Jackbox, and these guys make a bunch of games specifically for this purpose. They're designed for one person or a group of people to play online and share with each other. And they're really, really well designed, super easy to use. You can just use your phone with the web browser on your phone. You don't even have to fire up an app. And with Jackbox games, they allow you to do either drawing or quizzes or silly word games or trivia games, and they've got like 50 of them. There's so many games that they've designed, and they're all really interactive and they're all really fun. So I want to show you one of my favorites. It is called Drawful. So let me open that up. Okay, so you find it on Steam, which is where you buy video games. And this is Drawful, and if you see here, it gets pretty fun. I'm not going to go right into the actual game, but basically you each take turns to draw something. You'll have a word that you have to draw. It'll be something silly. You have to then draw it, and you just open up your phone and you go ahead and draw it, and then your team members will guess what it is, and whoever either gets the right guess, or if someone just puts in a really funny guess, they will actually everyone gets points and scores and those kind of things, and it's obviously a competition. This game is super addictive, super fun to play, and right now it's actually free, which is really cool. So the makers, usually I think it's $20 or something, the makers have actually made it free because of the current coronavirus global pandemic situation. And so if you want to start somewhere, I would recommend you start with that. They also have another great game. This is actually called the Jackbox Partypack. So it's 5 or 6 games in one. And Trivia Murder Party, which is a part of this, is amazing. It's so much fun. Basically, you're competing against each other in a trivia game, but if you mess up, then people start dying. So let me share some other stuff there. So so definitely check out Jackbox Games. I think Trivia Murder Pack is $20 or something like that. Sherry, who's joined as well. G'day, Sherry. Good to see you. And so very, very cool game. So they're probably my favorites to start with. They do have a downside though, and that is that they are limited to 8 people. So if you've got a larger team, you might need to use Zoom in like a breakout meeting, in a breakout room, or use multiple Hangouts. Basically, they're unfortunately not going to allow you to have larger teams all in there in one place. So that's a bit of a bummer, but that's Jackbox Games. Okay, so number 2, my second favorite one is Pictionary with the Jamboard. So let me move over to my Jamboard here. So you can see here, this one's Games Night. This is one that I actually did with a bunch of my friends, and you can see here they were mucking around having some fun. And so what we do is we fire up a Pictionary word generator. So let me open up. Where is my word generator? Okay. So this word generator, and I've dropped all the links just below this video as well. This word generator lets you create words for Pictionary. So I usually like to go medium or hard, and it's just going to generate multiple words for you. So you'll have one person, your games master, generating a word, and then they'll generate a word, and then basically you'll have 1 or 2 drawers, and then everyone else gets to guess. Now, 1 or 2 drawers is fun, and think of it like a bonus round in Pictionary, where everyone gets to guess, or multiple people are drawing at the same time, right? Now, what I've found is fun is not just to have 2 people drawing, but to actually go to having like 4 people drawing at the same time. So we'll use a Jamboard, one person will share it into the group, everyone gets the Jamboard link, and then from there, everyone can basically collaborate and do their drawing. And they can just use their mouse, or if you're a bit more clever, use your tablet or your phone. Your drawings will be a bit better. Now, this one I think was an Eclipse. That one was pretty good. No idea what that was. That one was silverware, I've got a feeling. That one, Oh, that one was that swingers? I think it was putting the keys in the bowl. And then I think we started looking at, we went to like dirty Pictionary. We Googled dirty Pictionary words. So it got a little bit out of control there. That one was pretty fun. But I'm trying to find one of the slides. I don't think it's in this Jamboard. It's in another Jamboard. But basically what we did was we drew 4 lines, and let me open up a new jam here. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay, cool. That's fine. You get the idea. We drew 4 lines on the Jamboard, and then we had 4 people drawing at the same time. And so it was a nice competition about who could draw. And then whoever guessed the right guess got points. And then whoever was the drawer that was awarded the correct drawing, they also got points as well. So that made it really interactive, and because we had like 10 people on the call, that made it heaps and heaps of fun. So Pictionary is my recommendation, and that was we all had a glass of wine, we had food and dinner and everything, and we just had a really enjoyable evening, and that's the kind of thing that we also do with our team from time to time as well. Works great, especially for big teams. Okay. Next one is charades, and this one works really, really well. We've all got video cameras. Why don't we get off the computer and actually play some games off the computer? And so, charades is excellent. Again, you do it in team mode where you'll have 1 or 2 or even 4 people acting, and then a certain number of people guessing. You may even do it in teams. And so, we like to do like team scoring and team points, especially if you've got a really big team. And so that works really nicely. Again, you can use the generator. So I've got the word generator here. If you go to charades. Oh, hold on. I'm sure it was on here somewhere. Word generator charades. Here we go. Cool. So again, you can choose easy, medium, or hard, and it's going to give you heaps of details there. Yeah, that's really cool. Works really, really well again. All right, cool. Let's check our stream. Say hello to anyone else who's joined. We don't have anyone else yet. That is totally fine. Okay. Cool. Next, games. We are talking, if you've just joined us, we are talking games for remote teams, best games, best activities that you can do with your team to keep everyone engaged on your social evenings. Okay, conference games. All right, this is an important one. So we just held our team conference once a quarter. We do a conference where we basically get everyone together. We do company planning, strategy, making sure that everyone's on the same page. We work through, what's upcoming in the next quarter, what problems do we need to fix in the business. We do some personal growth, personal development type stuff. Everyone loves it. Now, one of the important things that we do is to make sure that we include some social games as a part of our team conference. We just wrapped one up over the last weekend, and so I want to share what the activities were that we did, because we had some amazing activities. Our game masters were absolutely awesome. So let me go ahead and open that up. So you'll see here that we've got every conference that we've done, and we've been doing these for a number of years. Not all of them have been virtual. Many are in person, but they're all virtual. They're all virtual at the moment. And so if I go into our latest one here, oops, that was the wrong one. Where are we? Give it a get. There we go. Cool. So we've got all of our games here, and the team have put the games in for me. Nice, excellent. Okay, so let's start with the game mechanics. So basically, the game master created like a game mechanics slide deck, and this has all the mechanics of all the different games that we did. So one of the games was real or fake, where they gave us a word, and we had to decide whether that word was real or whether that word was fake. But we did it in a game show style. So what we did was we used a buzzer, and that buzzer was really cool. So it's called Buzzin.live. Let me open that up. And this is an online buzzer. So if I'll host a game here, and then I might have to, and then I'll open up a second tab here. So I'll show you what it looks like for the master, and then for the user as well. So it's Buzzin.live. So I grab that code. So as the games master, you're going to grab that code, and you're going to tell the team, and then the team are all going to go to join, and they're going to put in the game code there, nickname. And then they get a big buzzer. And so what we did was we've got the real or fake game here. And the games master would put up the slide. This was the word, bumfuzzle. and we would have to choose whether it was real or fake. But it was a game show, and so it was the first person to click the buzzer. And so when you hit the buzzer, I don't know if you heard that. I think it went through my headphones. But that buzzer would sound. You can see here that Pete was the number one person to buzz. And that person got to go first. If they got it wrong, then it went on to the next person, and so on. That was a great game. That was absolutely excellent. Everyone was like, hovering over the buzzers, and it ended up being, I think, the person with the fastest internet connection kept winning. But anyway, that was good fun. And so you can see the slides here. The team basically created a bunch of slides. There's a bit of work that went into this. The Games Masters did a great job here, but this was really fun. So that's real or fake. That was one of the games that we did. You can see here that we've got a bunch of games. We've got Riddle Me This, Draw What I Say. Oh, that was good. So that was like a blindfolded drawing. So you had to instruct a team member to draw something on the Jamboard, but you weren't allowed to say what it was. So all you could say was instructing them to draw shapes. If you're interested in all of these, I'm going to be putting these in our members area for our concierge members. Let us know if you're interested in that. Just get in touch with our team, and we'll get you hooked up with that. But we're going to share all of the slides and all the games that we've done. So if you want to if you don't want to start from scratch, and you want to actually get access to those, then I'm going to pop those in there. Cool. Okay, that was the conference games. Finally, conference showtime. Conference showtime is a way of celebrating our team. This is less about a game and more an activity. What we did was a week before the conference, we went out to the team and we actually asked them, hey, do you want to share something that you have done or something that you've created or a new skill that you've learnt in the last week? And share that with the team in the form of a short video. So everyone was asked to make a 1 to 2 minute video, and in that 1 to 2 minute video, share a new skill, new talent, or something new that they had learned recently. G'day, Stacey. Thank you very much for joining. And so what we did was we had everyone, go and do their own skill. One person learned to play the ukulele. Someone else, I was doing a computer science degree, so I decided to show off some of my coursework from that. Someone else there was a number of cooking videos that came out of it. But yeah, they were really great. And what the team ended up producing, which was just like absolutely amazing, let me share my screen here, is we had a Showtime slideshow. So each person uploaded their video to YouTube, and then in our team conference, we did our Showtime. And in that Showtime, basically each person's video was here. Oh, I'll play one and see if you guys can, see it. I don't know how well this video is going to go playing, but damn it, we'll give it a go anyway. All right, here's a little ukulele piece by Ryan. Anyway, so this was an amazing activity, and if you're looking for something fun for your team to kind of go away and do and share with their teammates, this was a really cool team building, experience. So there we have it. We have all of our favorite games. We're going to be sharing some more of this kind of stuff. If this is interesting to you, please let me know. Share your thoughts down below. I would love to know in the comments which one was your favorite, which one are you most excited to have a go at. And if you need any help with getting set up or any advice, please go ahead and let me know. All the links are down the bottom in the description of this video, so you'll have all of those available there for you. And if you're interested in any help at all with anything to do with G Suite, setting up remote teams, we have an amazing 8-week remote work playbook that is launching this week. So the remote work playbook is all about how to get you and your team transition to remote work. We're a 10-year-old business. 5 years ago, we transitioned to remote work. We got rid of the office, and now we have 35 staff, all working from home, not all from home, some work from co-working spaces, they work from wherever they want. And we're truly a global team and a global business, and we don't have all the overheads and expenses of running an office. So if you've been forced to transition to this kind of work, or if this is something that you're looking to adopt, then we can help. Our service at itGenius is called Concierge. Head along to itgenius.com. That is a support service for businesses that are using remote work tools like G Suite, like Dialpad, like Asana, like Copper CRM, and we basically help implement tools, cloud-based technology, to help you work remotely, to help you work from wherever. And it's not just about getting work done from your phone. It's actually about how do you work productively as a remote team. We're really passionate about that, and we want to help share that with you. And so our 8-week program, Remote Work Playbook, it is starting this week. We're doing 8 hour-long webinars, and we're taking you guys right through everything you need to know about running a remote team from someone who's done it for 5 years, and we have a very successful team and very successful business doing that. Okay, let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. Let me know what you'd like to see in an upcoming video, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.